Hey, it's Johara. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So I'm going to be talking about I haven't done a TBR video in a while. My September TBR. I'm not going to be doing Sapphic September this month. I originally wanted to, but I'm just now getting back into reading. So because I haven't read a whole lot the last several months because I've been, life stuff, and I've also been trying to write during my free time. So just no filming or reading has been getting done. So I just want to read what I am in the mood for, and I sadly don't have any sapphic books on my physical TBR. I don't think I've read all of them, and so yeah. But so let's get into it, shall we? So I am currently in the middle of Sunsets, which is book 6 in Warriors: The New Prophecy, which is the second arc in Warriors. So I definitely want to finish that soon, hopefully this week. I've been reading this on and off because, like I said, I'm just now getting back into reading. So I want to finish it. I wanted to show this. This is the book I was talking about. I'm not sure if I've shown it before. My tabs just fell out. I forgot they were in the book. This, I'm not sure if I showed it on my channel. Yeah, I might have. It had a string on the top of it, as you could probably see a hole, but it kept coming undone, and I just took it out because it was getting annoying. I'm going to use this B-tabs as a bookmark at the moment. So yeah. For any of you that know, The Conjuring is like become one of my favorite movie franchises of all time, if not my absolute favorite. And this is The Nun. So when I found a few of these, this would have been last year, on Temu, and I was like, I had to get The Nun because The Nun, I love The Nun. And yeah, so I wanted to show them because I love The Nun. I also wanted to show because my coworker makes stuff with like his 3D printer and stuff, and he's making these knives of horror icons. This horror month, he's doing like a lot of horror icon sort of related things. Like he's been posting them on Facebook, like earrings and coasters and stuff. So but this one was actually not supposed to be a bookmark. It was supposed to be kind of thicker and just like decoration, like a knife with a horror icon and some blood at the end, which is really cool. But his printer crashed when he was making this one, so he ended up giving it to me because he thought it ended up becoming a lot thinner than it was supposed to. So he ended up giving it to me because he thought it would be a good bookmark. And voila. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Leatherface. Never actually saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I do want to check out those movies eventually. But I just thought it was really cool, and I wanted to share it. It ended up being thinner than it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be thick and just kind of like a decoration, but it ended up being thinner than it was meant to. So he gave it to me to use as a bookmark. So I thought that was cool, and I wanted to share that. But yeah, but I'm trying not to be too progressive with this reading list because I'm just getting back into reading. I mean, my list does look like a lot, but that's only because a lot of them are a lot shorter books than I typically read, and that's the only reason why I'm trying that I put as many books down as I did. I did put Firestar's Quest and Blue Star's Prophecy. There are a couple of these super editions of Warriors that I have already technically read, but like I said, I'm rereading the ones I have read and then reading the ones I haven't. And out of the superstitions I've read, I think 4 or 5 of them so far. Because there's some that has to do with before the first series, some in between series 1 and 2, and then some after series 2. So I wanted to read all those super editions before getting to the third one, so that I'd be completely caught up. So Blue Star's I don't know. I might actually not read Firestar's Quest yet and change that with Yellow Fang's Secret, because Yellow Fang's Secret and Blue Star's Prophecy both happened before the first arc. So read those, and then after that, I can read Firestar's Quest, and Darklands Destiny, which happened like kind of in between books series 1 and 2, and then which I think 1 star's was it Promise? One Star's Promise? Is that what it's called? The one about One Star having in between books one series is 1 and 2 as well. I might be wrong about that one, which I have read that one once, I think. But I don't own that one. I read it on Libby, I think. So I don't actually own that one. So I might wait till I buy it to read that one because as I'm reading all these books, I'm tapping them as well. Um, and yeah. And then there's also Crow Feathers Trial, which I have not read that one yet, but it does take place in between series 1 and 2, or not 1 and 2, 2 and 3. So might read that before I get to the third one as well. But yeah, so working on all those. And then I put Mockingjay. Whether or not I'm actually gonna read it is a good question because I read the first two like months ago. And I'm pretty sure I read these books once when I was in elementary school. I remember the movies more than anything, even though I haven't watched the movies in years either because I've never been too big on Hunger Games, but I kind of wanted to check out the newer books and whatever. So I was like, you know what, I'll read these and then I can read the newer books. But I haven't gone to Mockingjay yet. I did finally put it on hold on Libby, so if it comes this month, then I'll read it. If not, then not. But I got the audiobook, I think, so maybe I'll try to read it. We'll see. Swaddling Curse, one of the only books left I have to read of Sophie Bounds. It's a poetry book, and I actually don't know that much about it. Then there's 3 books I think I have wanted to read of Barbara Lieberman. Love in the Middle, The Unchained Spirit, and Dragon Marsh. I'm very excited for all 3 of those. Her books I don't think are terribly long. I think most of them are kind of novella size, like maybe 100 pages at the most. I'm not entirely sure. I might be wrong, so don't hold me to that. I'm gonna have to look at them and see how many pages they are. But I'm excited to read them. I loved her book, To Miss the Stars, which I read last month, and I am excited to read these as well. She's a great writer. And then I have the next several books. I'm not sure if some of them are part of a series because some of them kind of have similar titles, but they're all by the same author, Michelle Franklin. I almost forgot her name. Michelle Franklin. There's Werewolves Don't Celebrate Hanukkah. Dragons Don't Celebrate Passover. Griffins. Autocorrect. I typed Griffins, but when I just look at the list, it says graphics. And I know that's not what I typed, so that must have been autocorrect. Anyways, Griffins don't celebrate Shavuot. I might be saying that wrong. Vampires don't celebrate Shabbos. And then I have the Orc Who Saved Christmas, the Orc Who Saved Valentine's Day, the Orc Who Saved Thanksgiving, and the Orc Who Saved Easter. All like shorter. I think they're children's books, but I'm very excited because I think those have been on my TBR for a while now, and I'm finally getting to them. So I'm excited to finally get to them, read them, and yeah, I'm very excited for all these books I have on my TBR. And I'll definitely let you guys know how they go, especially since a lot of them are indie, so they'll definitely be on my newest indie vlog, which I have started. I only have one update so far because I started it when I read To Miss the Stars, so I talked about that in the reading vlog, and then I'll talk about these in the reading vlog. Plus, I always do book reviews for indie books I read. I have not done one for To Miss the Stars yet, but I think that's the only one I have to do. I might be wrong. I'll have to look on my channel to see if I've done all the other ones I've read or not. If not, then I'll have to do a few more. But I think that might be the only book review I have to do because I just read it the other day or like a week ago. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how that goes, and I will talk to you guys next time. Please like and subscribe and comment if you read any of these, if you want to read any of these, and we'll chat below in the comments.